Hi everyone, welcome to Statistics. Today we explore Chapter 10, how to use StatCrunch to test a claim about the difference of two population proportion. In exercise 1, we have the claim that the proportion of female who got scammed is less than the proportion of male who got scammed. So we have a P sub 1 less than P sub 2. That gives us the alternative hypothesis P1 minus P2 to be less than 0. The sample 1 comes from population 1. So that is the sample of 100 females. Sample 2 comes from population 2. That is sample of 50 males. In exercise 4, we have raw data from a sample of 40 NorCal worker and a sample of 40 SoCal worker. And we're going to use the raw data to test the proportion of NorCal worker by an EV. Is it more than the proportion of SoCal worker by an EV? So P1 greater than P2, which gives us the alternative hypothesis to be P1 minus P2 greater than 0. In the first example, we go to stat, proportion stat, 2 sample. We have the summary. The sample 1 comes from 100 female. Number of successes are the number of female who got scammed. That is 35. Observation is the number of female 100. Sample 2 is the number of males in the random sample. That's 50, which is the number of observation. Successes is the number of male who got scammed out of those 50. That's 25. The alternative hypothesis is the difference less than 0. Hit compute. And we have a p-value of 0.0385, which is the 3.85%. And that is less than the default percentage of 5%. So we reject the null hypothesis, and the conclusion is sufficient evidence to support the alternative hypothesis, which is the claim. In the second example, where we have raw data, so we're going to use that proportion stat, 2 sample with data. Sample 1 comes from population 1. That is the population of NorCal worker. They're going to select the correct column here. Chapter 10, exercise 4, NorCal. Success, yes. Sample 2 comes from SoCal worker. So chapter 10, exercise 4, SoCal. Success is yes. And the alternative hypothesis is the difference more than 0. Hit compute. And ta-da! We have a p-value of 0.0213, which is 2.13%. And it is less than 5%. So we reject the null hypothesis, and the conclusion is sufficient evidence to support the alternative hypothesis, which is the claim. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.